Hey, um, I am attempting to do like a video general update of sorts, just like a what's going on with me thing, um, just because. So, that's what I'm doing now. This will probably have more camera cuts, in it, because I'm probably just gonna like ramble for a little bit. Um, just about stuff. So, yeah. I just did a video challenge for NF Geeks. It's actually uploading right now. It's taking forever because I upload in really high definition. Maybe I should stop doing that just because it's such a freaking pain to sit, let my computer sit for like hours just to upload. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. This is uploading an extremely large video file. It's over 5 gigabytes just for like, what, 11 minutes of video or something like that. Just keeps getting bigger, man. I don't know. I just, like, 10 years ago, that would have been insane, unfathomable, huge amounts of file space. My buddy's right down here taking a nap with us. I'm working like just like here and there. I've been working on like putting together a little just like amateur for fun short video of like videos that I've taken of him just around the house. And I'm planning on uploading that, so that's why I'm telling you. Just as a little cinematography exercise, as if the internet didn't have enough pictures and videos of cats, I'm gonna add to it, so deal with it. But yeah, it's just good to have a little subject who's always laying around or running around, so I'm doing that. I just had my last midterm of this stretch, so I'm happy about that. I think it went alright. I had 2 this week. The first one went pretty alright as well, so I feel pretty good. Let's see. The pounding you might be hearing right now and having been hearing over the last like few videos, or I mean it's been going on the whole time, but I feel like maybe I could explain to you what it is. Right next to all of this fucking construction, this whole apartment is going up right next to us. And yeah, so it makes waking up in the morning easier. Just not more pleasurable. They blast the radio really fucking loud too, and it's just like pop hit stations with like country thrown in, pop country. So yeah, I just paid a parking ticket yesterday. It was a $200 parking ticket. I was in the space for 8 minutes. So that was a real bummer. I mean, I had no business being there, but I figured there was no way that... It was on... Like, we were in the middle of a blizzard, too. Like, it was a day-long blizzard. Like, it wasn't cold, but it was snowing nonstop the entire day, so the roads were shit. And, like, I just had to, like... stop in at this building really quickly, and nobody was walking that day, so everyone was driving, so all the slots that were usually full, all the metered parking was full, and so I parked in a handicapped zone shortly, which resulted in a ticket within 5 minutes somehow. So yeah, yeah. The test I just had was in it was Art History 475, which is Japanese ceramics and alloyed arts, or is it allied? I don't know. We don't talk much about the metals. A lot of ceramics though. It's really cool. I took ceramics in high school, 3 semesters of it, which is as many as you could take. So I liked it that much. So this has been a really interesting class, because Japanese ceramics are just like so big in their culture, so I don't know, it's like a big deal. But it's really interesting because you find out that most of the like cultural influences, and that influence is a bad word, because it involves, you know, it implies that it's only one direction in which it's acting. But anyways, a lot of the cultural influences came actually from the mainland. You know, like it didn't all originate in Japan. It was just what they did with it. It was how they took it. So, you know, that was a misconception that I had going in. I just didn't realize the extent of the immigration from the mainland that led to that. So that's been interesting learning about, and hopefully I did well on that test. The test I had on Tuesday was just a survey course, so that was just a shit ton of art. That's not interesting. I went to a concert a couple weekends ago, which was a big deal. Just because I don't go to many. It's not like a big deal. It was a free concert, so that was nice. Yeah. But it just drained like everything from me. Like I've gone out like twice in the last like 2 weeks, so which is it's just like blowing the typical ratio out of the water. You know, just don't usually go out like that, so it's actually been kind of like really draining in terms of my energy level. But it's kind of been necessary too, I think. Like, you gotta get out, especially with a lot of stress under me with midterms and stuff, so it was actually good. The other thing I went out to was a comedy club, comedy night, which was really fun. It happened to be, we didn't even realize it, but we went on student night, which means you get in for just $4, and it was the finals of the funniest comic in town competition. And I live for being in Wisconsin, I live in one of the bigger cities. Okay, I'll just fucking say it. I live in Madison. Jesus Christ. Why haven't I been telling you that? But yeah, so yeah, funniest comic in Madison, that was really great. There were 3 finalists, and then there was a opener for the headliner, and the headliner was, I can't remember his name, but he writes for Conan, and he was hilarious. And the thing about it that night that was specifically like cool, and something that I would have previously maybe had like slight issues with or qualms about, was that we got there like 30 minutes early, so we wound up sitting at the very front, like a table like right in front of the comics, which was like really cool. But you know, like I feel like a little while ago I would have like felt really uneasy about, you know, like getting heckled by, not heckled because that's what you do to, what idiots do to comics, but the other way around, you know, picked on, whatever, because that would be humiliating to me before, but, just not as much anymore. I don't know, I don't know how to, I don't know why, or the intricacies of it. I'm not in the mindset to delve into that right now, but, you know, it was really cool. It was a good time. So yeah, there are good times that await ye who have the confidence to stray out into the outside world. If you're a shut-in, don't be one. Take it from me. You can have fun out there. You just gotta get to be comfortable with yourself. It's Thursday afternoon, which for me means that it's the weekend. I don't have classes on Friday, so I get to just take it easy once I get to the end of Thursday, which has arrived for me. I have morning classes pretty much, so yeah, that's why I'm doing the video now. I haven't uploaded as much lately, I realize. That's kind of why I'm just doing this update. And yeah, it's just, I've been focused on other things. But I'm back, so that you can watch more of me. I bought a big bag of Starburst jelly beans. They're almost gone. I love Starburst jelly beans. I totally forgot that it was like, Easter was coming around, but then I walked into the grocery store and of course they had their whole setup, their Easter setup, right in front. And they got me. They conned me into buying $2.50 worth of Easter candy. So yeah. I also got a chocolate bunny. That was the other thing I got. Because I love chocolate bunnies. I wish I had, like, the wherewithal to remember to write things down when I think of them, or, like, to have the frame of mind to know exactly how to phrase something to write it down, so that I remember it later, because I always have thoughts of, like, things that I'd want to do or say to you know, and then I vaguely remember having had something that I wanted to, you know, make or say or do or expound upon, and then I just, of course I don't have it anymore, so yeah, it'd be nice if I could, like, be in the habit of taking down notes, like on my iPod or something, or my phone, but I'm not in that habit. I don't know if I could get into it. Like, I've tried similar things before, and I don't know if it really worked, but yeah, could give it a shot. I mean, I kind of do it sometimes, but that's only when I'm really consciously, like when I'm trying to think of something to write down and then work on later. Like when I'm walking to class or something and I don't really have anything to do, because I usually bike to class, but sometimes the snow's too thick, so I have to walk. It seems to be heating up though. Of course, I think I've been saying that for a while now. It's like around freezing today, and the sun is out, so it's actually melting the snow, so that's monumental. Today's a big day for weather. It's a big day. It's as long as it all melts. And apparently it's a big day for something else too. I should like look into it, but I'm not going to. But there's like a game going on at the stadium today, the Kohl Center. So I went past there today and I saw a shit ton of people. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's basketball playoffs. That's probably happening right about now. I'm not really into sports that much. Like, I don't follow them except for the Premier League and soccer and the Champions League. I'm not football. I'm a soccer player. Since I'm in America, that's how I'm supposed to say it. I'm a soccer lover. Football. There, I said it. Football. I prefer to say it that way. It makes more sense. What does soccer even mean? That's not even a word. Yeah, okay. I have no way of, like, determining an end to this, so I'm just gonna end. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about on this Thursday afternoon. Yeah, parting thoughts. I'll share something I just tweeted with you. What did I just tweet? Hold on, let it load. I would completely understand if ancient tribesmen used to think that the growling in their stomachs was their spirit animal calling for sustenance. I would.